South had homecoming. Green Valley's got homecoming next week. But I think we're all pretty much here. Hey, we have a few announcements. Actually, we have a lot of announcements. So I'm going to try to get through everything. But I want you guys following along and paying attention. So let's run through some of these, if you will, back there for me. Chase, do we not have Will? Is Will not here today? Oh, no puns? Shane, do you have anything for us? Chase, you got something? I thought you were like, I got it. I got a pun. All right, let's look at our first announcement because I'm not sure the order that I put them in. So let's go to Fall Escape. Thank you very much. Our first announcement is Fall Escape. Students, if you are not yet signed up, make sure you talk to your parents about getting registered, getting signed up right now. In fact, here's what you all can do for me. If you have a phone, I want you to take your phone out. I'm going to put this QR code. You're going to check that code out, and it's going to send you to the link. I want everybody in here, if you have a phone right now and you think you want to go to Fall Escape, let me correct that. Trust me, you do want to go to Fall Escape. You are going to get to that link. You're going to open up that link, and then you are going to forward that link to all of your parents right now. Go ahead and send it to them and say, make sure I'm signed up for Fall Escape. And then right on top of that, after that, right, parent meeting October 16th after church. They should already get that email, but I want all of you reminding your parents, get signed up. You guys can also send that link out to your friends if you're going to bring friends to it. This is like one of the easiest retreats we do to invite friends. A lot of times you guys bring a ton of students out with you, and it's awesome. And I love when you guys invite all your friends to it. But what we can't do, though, well, you can, but I just don't like it. I hate when you guys wait until, like, it's Wednesday morning of the retreat, and you're like, hey, Rob, I have 6 friends going, but none of them are signed up. Can they still go? And, of course, I'm going to be like, no, they can't go. Like, I'm always going to be like, yes, get them out here, invite. But it throws us up for our food orders and stuff. And so as soon as you can get friends invited, it helps us know, like, how to put friends in, what rooms are going to be in, how much food we need. So please don't wait to start inviting your friends to this. It is going to be an amazing time. If you've missed our announcements in the past, Chase, if you can run through some of those pictures of the place for me. I think they're still in there. I want to make sure you guys know, like, when you get dropped off, the camp is an awesome camp. It's like a 6-minute drive from here, so it's close. So if you have other activities you need to get away for, your parents will fill out a time away card. You can go to it and then come back. If you drive, you'll park when you get there. You'll talk to your leaders. You'll have your time away card, and then you can leave if you need to go to practice or something if you're your own driver. If you're not a driver, your parents can come pick you up. All of our fun stuff in the gym. You saw the bunk rooms. You will be in a room with all of your friends, so don't worry about any of that. It is such a good time, guys. Andrew and I were out there. We're going to be putting together a little video that we will show you hopefully by Wednesday, and then send out to your parents so that I know a lot of you, 6th grade through 8th grade, you have missed out on Fall Escape because of COVID. You've never been to any of this. Our high schoolers, I'm telling you, ask our high schoolers, and they will say it's one of our favorite things we do all year. It is a blast, and you don't want to miss out on it, guys. It's only $55 for you. If you bring a friend, they go for $35. Or any visitors that you have coming with you to church right now, if you're new here today, $35. If you bring a new friend to Exodus XL on Wednesday, they can go to Fall Escape, $35. So super cheap, super easy. We want all of you to be there. If money is an issue for anybody or any of your friends, come talk to us. We will make sure they get there. Money's not going to stop anybody from being a part of this event, okay? Don't miss out, guys. This is a blast. It is so much fun. It's going to be awesome, awesome time. So that's Fall Escape. Our next up announcement is going to be Exodus XL. Now, I believe there's a stack of cards back there, Courtney. If you will hand a bunch of those to Tanner, he's going to start passing them out. I'm going to hand some to you. You're going to start passing these out. What we want you to do, and I'm going to hand you these. You can start passing those out. All right, some of our students are going to be just get up and start handing them out to everybody. Just stand up and start handing them out. they're going to get up. All right. What these are, and there'll be more out available. Some of our high schoolers, we used to do these all the time, and they're just simple invite cards. If you have a friend, you'd be like, hey, you need to come with me this Wednesday. Hand them one of these cards. Our high schoolers said we use these, so we made sure we printed a bunch of them up. They are simple little handout cards. Take a picture of it, post it on your Instagram or whatever you use, Snapchat, send it out to people. Front and back, it's got all the information. Students, I need you to understand. Look around this room right now. Look around, look around, look around. Everybody look around. Look at the people to your left. Look at the people to your right. Wait, you guys are backwards. Well, you're backwards. This is my right. I'm looking to my left and right. All of you all need to be here this Wednesday night. This is going to be such a fun night. Dress up in whatever Western cowboy goof stuff you have. We will give out prizes to the most authentic ones. We will also give out prizes to the funniest ones. So don't worry about did I have the right one stuff. It's to happen every week with this one. There will be stacks of these too. So if you're like, hey, I have 10 friends I want to give those to. Come grab more, all right? One year we had a student just walking around just giving these to everybody at their cafeteria. They're like, here you go, you need to come with me, you need to come with me, you need to come with me. So get more if you need these. I want everybody eyes up here and listen real fast, okay? I know for the past few weeks, a lot of you have not been able to join us on Wednesday night at Exodus. Or you're just kind of sitting at home and like, oh, what's the big deal? Please remember, our student ministry, we exist for two reasons, right? To know Christ and to make Christ known, right? That is what we are about. Sunday mornings, that's a great opportunity for you to come and grow in your relationship with Christ, to know Christ. If you're missing out on Wednesday nights, we're missing out on opportunities to do the whole other half of why we exist as a student ministry, to make Christ known. And so we really want you guys to be a part of this for you, but also to invite a friend. This is an easy invite to a friend. All right, Exodus XL is just a bigger version of what we do on a Wednesday night, but it is the teaching is half as long. I try to keep it 10 minutes. So it's a half the long teaching, more games, more prizes, a lot of fun. But it is an opportunity. If you have friends that maybe they wouldn't normally come to church, but they would come to something like this, hey, just come check it out. And then it's this is kind of what our Wednesday nights are like. It allows students an easy way to come in, get a feel for church, and be like, oh, I like this place. I do want to come back. Or maybe what we're talking about that Wednesday night, sparks an interest in it. And they're thinking, I want to come hear more about that. I'll check it out again. That is what these nights are about. So don't miss out your opportunity. Sixth graders should be inviting every sixth grader they know. Junior to seniors, you should be inviting every junior and senior you know. This is your opportunity to make Christ known, to reach out to your friends, be a part of things. It's going to be an awesome time. So yes, they will have, we'll have Mechanical Bull in here. The Mechanical Bull contest goes like this. We draw two names. You hop on the Mechanical Bull. As soon as you fall off, your time's over. The next person up, once they get knocked off, their time's over. Whoever lasted longer wins the prize for that round. And we're going to be giving out prizes left and right, and it is a blast. I'm telling you, it's so much fun. So be a part. Yes, there's free Chick-fil-A that night. Guys, it's a good way to let's officially get things rolling this semester. So your leaders in your small groups are going to challenge you to be thinking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 people that you're going to be inviting. They can write down the initials of that friend or the name of that friend so that they can be praying. But I want you to think of this card and think, this card is going to, and I want you to think of a name right now. Or, even if you're I'm going to send a picture of this card to somebody. Think of who you want there, who's a great opportunity for, okay? Don't miss your chances here. We're not just doing this hey, let's just bring a Mechanical Bull to church for no reason. It is for a reason. It is allowing easy opportunities for you guys to reach out and invite people to a very, very easy and fun night. So be a part of that. Don't miss your opportunities for that. Focus tonight. Jay, what time did you decide? We're going to change the time of focus because of the game. Is that different? Okay. We're going to start at 5:30 because there's no way we will get done in an hour. They all talk. So we are starting at 5:30. So if you're thinking they just sit around an hour, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to get there at 5:30 and we're going to start at 5:30. So grab some snacks and we'll just go right downstairs and jump into it. All right, so focus 5:30, and that way we'll be done. Plenty of time for you to go watch the game or for your parents to come pick you and get home before the game starts. So, this is crazy. Dying out on me. I'll grab well, we're almost done here. Any other announcements? Is that it? Oh, high school tournament, October 22nd. You're going to meet at the church at 5 o'clock, 5:30 p.m. $14 you need for cash for the corn maze. So that's going to be on that night. So come out and join us for that as well. And that should be everything we have, correct? All right. So, guys, I know there's a lot of stuff coming on, but October, there's just everything for you to be a part of, for you to have fun with, and we want you to join us for that. Now, I'm going to just stop this. On. All right, so, and I don't know if this is correct because I think Will has been counting Jay as a senior leader because has he been doing that? Because seniors haven't been down here all month. And somehow they have 100 million. And then Jay's group, and Jay's been winning every week, and he's only got 60 million. So I'm not sure. So either way, Jay's group definitely has donuts. I think Jay won donuts for all the guys because I don't think the girls can come back for a win. But if the female leader wins today, I think we should have enough donuts for just her group, I believe. So there's still a chance. There's still a chance. So let's go ahead. Let's bring up, just for the sake of time here, because there's so many announcements. I'm going to get one guy and one girl to come up here before Jay. I need one guy. No, just a guy and a girl, just student-wise. I need one guy. I need any high school guys, because we didn't have a high school guy, hasn't done it in a while. A high school guy. Y'all are just refusing down here. Are you a high school guy, Cam? You're in 9th grade? That counts. Come on up here, Cam. We'll let Cam go against it. And I need a girl. It could be any girl. It doesn't matter. Who hasn't been up here in a long time? Who hasn't? Sophia? All right. I'm going to have Sophia come up. I don't think Sophia's ever up here. Sophia, I'm going to let you and Cam go first, all right, just for guy and girl points. How many points did we give away last week for guy and girl? 40 million? Hold on. So if Sophia wins and Stephanie wins, could the girls get the steal for the donuts? Is that right? Do what? Did they get their 30? I'm not in charge of that. I say it is what it is. So if two girls won, they could go for the steal. I don't know. That's Will's thing, and he's not here, so I don't know who keeps track or anything. All right, so we'll just say it all comes down to both females have to win today. I know, but I forgot we have the next week. So, Sophia, Cam, here's what you guys know how to play Connect 4. Super easy. Okay, you get 5 seconds. If you don't make your choice quickly, the next person just gets to go. If they drop one, that doesn't count. They can pick it back up and put it in there. Audience, females especially, because y'all were very close to cheating last week. You are not allowed to go, no. All right, you cannot do that, all right? You can cheer them on, but you're not allowed to give them hints of what to do, okay? Sophia, you are our lady, so ladies will go first. Ladies always go first on this game. All right, here we go. Sophia, go ahead. This is a chance, girls. She can go for the steal. We got all our Lamar's donuts sitting right behind us here. Can you guys see over there? I don't want to block y'all. Oh, it's already happening. Cam is focused. He's focused. No, don't. You guys crack me up. Uh-oh. Make it, go. 5, 4, 3. Oh, Sophia, I'm sorry. All right. Now, just for, you might have, I think we have enough donuts that if Stephanie, if you win, you'll at least win donuts for your group, all right? And at this point, we have not had a single female winner yet. Is that correct? No, that's it. Do what? No, I think we haven't had a single. So, Stephanie, this is the last chance for our women to win anything this month, all right? So, Jay versus Stephanie, final game of our Connect 4 series. I mean, it's really all on you, Stephanie, at this point. This is, if you can grab those red ones underneath you. Ladies go first, Stephanie. Ladies always go. We are gentlemen here. All right, ladies go first. Praying. Jay, not to put any pressure on you, but this is for complete domination. Jay's throwing defense up here. If you need to look, you can. 4. I don't know. Uh-oh. Good call. Oh. 4. Oh, that's it. That's it. Go ahead, Stephanie. Go ahead. He set you up for a double trap. Oh, he laid up the trap and she went for it. Jay for the win. The final stroke there. Jay, take all of those donuts, Jay. Every man in here today gets a donut. All of the men. That was, don't look at me, sad ladies. Look at your leaders. I apologize for them, all right? That is not, I didn't. Ladies go first. That's the rule, Lily. Well, you don't get to pick and choose when you guys want us to be chivalrous and when you don't want us, all right? I can't help that. Hey, give it up for Jay, everybody. Hold on. We're going to be jumping back into our Connect 4 series. Last week, we talked about reaching out. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about serving. And so we have an opportunity, to go ahead and do that. And so I'm going to have Jody come on up here, and she's just going to share something that her group's come up with that I feel like everybody in here can kind of help out with and be a part and tie in to all of the stuff we've been talking about with Connect 4.
So we have a family in our student ministry, the Jenkins family. There's Sarah and Anna Marie, and I don't remember the boy's name. So anyway, there's a middle school boy too. And their mom is involved in this ministry where she goes out and reaches out to homeless people in Kansas City, and they bring them items that they need, and they pray for them, and they just love on them. So we are going to collect, there's a red tub over there. For the month of October, we're going to collect some items of things we need. Is there somewhere we can post the items that we're collecting?
And we'll send it out to all of our leaders, too. We need to get that out there.
So it's basically just things that you can hand out to homeless people, like canned goods. They ask for candles, like tuna and canned fruit and that type of thing. So anyway, we will put the information out there for you, but if during the month of October you have an opportunity to pick up some of this stuff and bring it into the tub, that would be awesome.
All right. And leaders, I'm going to send this on to our group me right now, and that way you guys can have this so that you can kind of share with your students what to do. So let me pop that in there. 1 second. Thank you. Okay, that's going through to our leaders right now. And there will be more cards up here. We will set these out on that front booth. So if you need some of these, grab stacks of them. Invite your friends to that, okay? Hey, today's teaching is video-based again. And so if you were in first service, you heard Pastor Matt Evans talk a little bit about serving. And so we're going to do a little follow-up with him teaching on some video stuff before you go on to your small group. So this is our final week. I know some of you guys have been keeping up with those devotionals, which are Blake. There's a box on top of the fridge if you will get those out. Leaders, you guys can grab this week's devotionals from those and take them to your small group before you guys go to your group. So if you've been doing that, I know some of you have been doing it and have said, hey, it's been good just to be able to like get into God's word, and I can see how it affects my day, how it affects my attitude. And so, guys, just be a part. Like the whole point is to like get in with something, spending time with God and trying to put 4 days in throughout the week. And that's why it's the Connect 4 theme. So try it out, be a part, make it more than just church. So everybody too, if you have those cards, stick them in your pocket. If you have your phone, turn it off, put it up, please. Put it like sit on it, put it in your pocket. Don't just hold it, do something with it. I don't care. Just don't have it out right now. I really want you guys paying attention, following along with what we are teaching on here today. So we'll just go straight to the video chase, and then after that, you guys will just go on to your small groups.
Okay, so I am super competitive. Like, I really like to win. I know that might be a shock to you, and I can probably hear some rumblings right now. Matt, have you even won very much? Okay, first of all, that's just plain hurtful, all right? Stop saying that. However, I want to win at everything I do. I'll trip my own kids if I have to. All right, whatever. So when I hear people say things like, at least we didn't get last, that really shocks my system. Like, last? Are we talking about last place? Someone, please, oh my goodness, call the paramedics. We're talking about last place. I need to be revived. I just can't handle that. The idea of being last place means that every single person is ahead of you. No one is left behind you. They get the glory. They get to acknowledge that at least they weren't last, and every other person gets the joy and the benefit and the pleasure of some sort of victory. Well, and then here we are. Well, at least we just finished. Sometimes last place is a person left to turn the lights off, or even the only person around. Last place hears things like, hey, since you're last, can you grab the cones on your way in? So maybe you're not competitive like me. However, I know you don't want to be last. The idea of being the last person to accomplish a task at work, or turn in your report, or file your assignment, or finish taking your test, that's probably not on your goal list. What if being last, though, is just the thing that we need to be about? Bear with me for a second. I'm not talking about in a competitive nature. If it's sports, God says go, come on, win. However, what if last, or being the least, is actually greater? Could God still use us even if we are not on top of the podium? As crazy as it sounds, oftentimes God uses us in the biggest ways when that is the case. Let's look at what Jesus does while gathered with his disciples for the Last Supper. The disciples were having this amazing discussion and argument in Luke chapter 9. They're asking, who is the greatest? I love that. Like, some things never change, right? So now, just as this seems to be a normal conversation today, that wasn't a new argument for the disciples. However, what were they really asking? Think about this. Whenever there is trouble about who is the greatest, there is trouble over who is the least. Jesus, who is the greatest? Really, Jesus, please tell me that I am not the least. Please tell me that I am better than at least one other person. In that time and in that culture, it was a common practice to wash feet before dinner. We're not talking about self-washing here. We're talking about getting a full-on Jerusalem pedicure. The least, maybe the last to arrive, or maybe the one perceived to not be as worthy as the rest, or more likely, the household servant was the lucky foot scrubber. So here the disciples, with their nasty, dirty feet, just sit there and they're waiting. Who is going to wash our feet? They didn't have a household servant, so they were asking, like, which one's going to do this? Which one of you is the least? Which one of us? Who is going to do this? Who will serve us? Jesus, who is the greatest? AKA, not it in feet washing duty. Are you guilty of calling not it and serving others at times? I know I can. However, Jesus didn't function that way. And as a follower of Jesus, we aren't called to function that way either. Jesus' response here displays the answer for everything. In John chapter 13, 4-5, it says this. So he got up from the meal, took his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. And after he poured water into the basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. Jesus grabbed a towel. The Savior of the world, the Messiah, the one who they had been watching and loving, and the one who was loving people and healing people and preaching and leading, surely he wasn't the least out of all the people. The man that they had been following and waiting for all this time is a servant, and he grabs a towel. Jesus took the place of the household servant. As the lowliest servant, he washed their feet. Why did he do that? To show the disciples, to show you and I that we must be willing to serve others and put ourselves in the lowest of low places to glorify him and draw others to him. Hear this. Life isn't about you. And to be honest with you, it's hard for me to remember that at times. It's hard for me to remember that it's not about me. I'm worried about my place. And Jesus models to us that our place should be at the feet of others. However, there's something special about humbling yourself that is so much more powerful, especially in this self-centered world. I want you to pause the video for a moment, and I want you to discuss with your group about the response that Jesus had here. Jesus' response of grabbing the towel, and what does that say to you? It's so great to hear that your life group is now committing to washing people's feet at least 4 times a week. That is excellent. Keep after. Okay, so part of Connect 4 is daily looking for ways to be least. Obviously, we're not talking about throwing a test to get the lowest grade. We're not talking about wrecking your car so that others can get to the finish line first. We are talking about daily having the mentality that I am not greater than anyone else. I am not too big. I am not too good. I am not too high profile to put the needs of people in my life, at my job, in my neighborhood, or in my homes before myself. How can you serve? How can you pick up a towel and love? Being the least is putting others before yourself. I've heard great stories about how CEOs have made huge differences in their companies because they jumped in the food lines and they served their employees, or they cleaned rooms next to those who were cleaning rooms. Why is that such an important process in the business world, but not in our faith? Living a life of service to others is easier for me to remember and reflect on when I think about Jesus doing the same thing daily. Mark 10:45, it's a very consistent verse I reflect on. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to lay his life down as a ransom for many. Jesus didn't wash his disciples' feet so they would stop arguing and they could finally eat dinner. He did it because he wanted his disciples to understand that they needed to go to the world and serving one another and all the people that they come into contact with. This is how the gospel is to be shared. So feet washing isn't as common of a practice as it is then, today, but daily serving others can be. Serving others within the church walls and even outside. So what can I do right now? Obviously, over the past few weeks, we are striving to Connect 4, add consistency in our lives and the disciplines that Jesus was doing. We have been praying more consistently. We are reading God's word more consistently. We are trying to reach out to other people. So now let's try to serve more consistently. Here are 2 quick ways that you can pick up the towel and practice serving every day this week. The first way is be intentional to go to people. Stop hiding, stop closing the door, stop shutting the blinds so you don't see things, but look for people and go to them. There are needs everywhere. And I promise you that if you're intentional, you will find needs. The second, remember that meeting small needs speaks big. Help somebody get transportation to a doctor's appointment, or help a neighbor take out their trash or do some yard work. Cleaning at the church, or taking groceries to people at Impact, taking a meal to a neighbor or a refugee family. Well, all those little things, those little acts of service, those little things speak volumes. See, we understand that doing acts of service and living out the disciplines of service are different things. However, the life of service starts by you choosing each day to not make it about you. So this week, practice intentionally serving others 4 or more times. Grab a towel and go.